The topic name is detailed scheduling. To handle any project, we have project management plan. This plan can be documented, that can be written on a paper. That document consists of some project goals like finding effort, schedule, quality and risk management. This plan, whatever we documented, that will be operated or executed while doing the project. If this overall plan executed correctly, then we get a successful product or project. We should make the plan which should be cooperate to deliver successful project. Overall plan document can made at the time of starting of the project. That plan is static. We can't change the plan over the time period. The plan contains what works to do, what works to assign to which person. If the plan is dynamic, then maybe there is a chance of reflecting on the project. That means whatever we want to do, the task, those tasks may be increased. So that most of the time plan is fixed at the starting of project. For detailed schedule, we can identify major phases during the effort and schedule estimation. Already we have seen effort and schedule estimation. For example, design phase can be divided into some tasks. We can review those tasks. If any defects found, then we can fix it. Likewise, for each and every task, we can estimate the time so that we get the overall schedule. We also can give the schedule for quality control tasks, monitoring activities and risk mitigation activities. At each and every level, project manager determines overall effort from the detailed schedule. Here overall effort and estimated effort is compared. Also compare detailed schedule with estimated schedule. If it is not matched, then revise the effort and schedule. Here the scheduling is iterative process, because if allocated schedule is not sufficient, then we can extend the schedule. The project manager can do the activities like project management, coordination, database management and configuration management. For these activities, we can't allocate any detailed schedule. These activities are ongoing activities while doing the project. For detailed scheduling, we can use the tools like Microsoft Project or spreadsheet. For each of the activity, we can specify the characteristics like effort, duration, start date, end date, and resources. The detailed project schedule is never static. Due to some changes, the schedule also extended. When we need the changes, then it must take some time period, so that plan progress and actual progress is not same. Here we identify that the number of resources can decide the overall project plan. The resources may be persons or tools or any other requirements related to project. We can do detailed scheduling only after allocating people, assigning the task to them. Finally, in the detailed scheduling, tasks are divided into some schedulable activity, so that schedule becomes a checklist for the tasks in the project. The top tasks or top activities started at the initial time, but they will take some time to complete those tasks.